Welcome back to Sorare Assist. So we've got some league updates for you today from the leagues in the Sorare fantasy football world. If you do like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up using the link below. You get a free limited card to buy your first 5 cards on auction. You can now get some player scouting as well on the Sorare Assist Patreon. You can try out that through the 7-day free trial. Okay, let's get stuck into the league tables then, starting in Argentina. So at the moment, River Plate still find themselves top with 2 games in hand as well over the nearest rival, Talleres. San Lorenzo are in 3rd place at the moment and Escudetes are in 4th place. At the bottom of the table, currently Arsenal, closely followed by Union, Banfield Hurricane, Atletico Tucumán and Vélez Sarsfield all found themselves on the same points, so it's pretty close at the bottom of the table. On to the Austria Bundesliga then. So it's just a championship round which was concluded this weekend for a place in the Conference League competition, the European competition next season. And Austria Wien secured that place with a 5-0 win against Austria last now in a 5-0 home win. First leg was 1-1, so they won 6-1 on aggregate. So they're going to the Conference League next season, Austria Wien. On to the Brazilian League then, so Botafogo top, 24 points, followed by Palmeiras and Flamengo to make up the top 3. At the bottom of the table, we've got Guios, Atletico MG, Vasco and Coritiba find themselves rock bottom at the moment, but still pretty tight at the bottom of the table. Corinthians still struggling as well, near the bottom on 9 points. On to the Chilean League then. Corusal found themselves top of the table still on 28. Joint top actually with Hachapato, who are also on 28 points. The bottom of the table we've got Malagnes at the bottom still and Deportes Copiapó. They are actually on a short break at the moment in the Chilean League, but they are set to return shortly on the 17th of June with some games kicking off again. So we could see a difference in this table come the next video. And the Chinese Super League is in full swing as we know. Porto still top of the table. They're actually 4 points clear of the nearest rivals Zhenhua. And Chengdu are in the 3rd position place at the moment. Bottom of the table we've got Dalian at the bottom still. And Heinyu are also finding themselves in the bottom of the table early on in the season. So Serie B is now concluded, but we did have a promotion playoff to decide, and that was the final between Cagliari and Bari. And as you can see, Cagliari got a 2-1 win recently on aggregate. Drew the first game 1-1 at home, and they've had a fantastic 1-0 away win, so they won overall 2-1 on aggregate over those 2 legs. So they are now promoted to the Italian Serie A, so well done to them. On to the Japan J League, we've got Yokohama Mariners at the top of the table still, followed by Nagoya. Vissel Kobe found themselves in 3rd place after their strong start to the season. Bottom of the table, we have Kashiwa, who are rock bottom of the table. Kawasaki have been on good form recently, and they've had a good victory this weekend against Hiroshima, so they're doing well and starting to climb up the table. In the Dutch League, we have the relegation playoffs and the qualification playoffs for the Conference League as well next season. So in terms of the relegation playoffs, Almere City had an overall aggregate win against MN of 4-1. So Almere City will be promoted to the Eredivisie next season. In terms of the qualification for the Europe place, it was between Sparta and Twente. And Twente won it 2-1 on aggregate. The first game was 1-1, but when Sparta were at home, Twente got a late equaliser in that game. And in this game, just at the weekend, Twente won 1-0 with a goal from Brenet. So they are in Europe next season. So that's a good sign. So that's definitely good for any card holders of the 20 players. The Norway Eliteserien is around 10 to 11 games in now. Bodo Glimt are currently top, 10 points clear of their nearest rival Brann. So they're having an absolutely fantastic season early on. Tromsø find themselves in 3rd place. Bottom of the table, we've got Sandford, HamKam and Ausland. On to the Russian Premier League then. We've just had the relegation playoffs to conclude the season here. It looks like Perry, NN and Fekel have avoided relegation and they will be staying up in the Russian Premier League. On to the K-League then. Ulsan Hyundai are still top of the table, 13 points clear of the nearest rival Pohang Steelers. Third place we've got Seoul, Jeju United not far behind them. The bottom of the table we've got Suwon Blue Wings, Gangwon and Suwon FC making up the bottom three. La Liga 2 in Spain, so there was just the promotion playoffs here for a place in Spanish La Liga. And this is between Alaves and Levante. So the first leg was 0-0. And now they have got another game, of course. This time Levante will be at home. This is going to be played on the 17th of June. So whoever wins that game there is going to be promoted to the Spanish La Liga. And finally, on to the MLS then. So Cincinnati still find themselves top, and they're actually 8 points clear now, which is absolutely fantastic for them. They've only lost one game so far, on fantastic form. Nashville are in second place, and Philadelphia Union are in third place. At the bottom of the table, we've got Colorado and LA Galaxy on joint points at the bottom of the table. And Lionel Messi's new club, Inter Miami, are now in third from bottom, 27th place there, and I'm sure they can't wait for his arrival after their terrible start to the season. So that was all the league updates that you need to know about, guys, with the current active leagues on the Sorare Fantasy Football game. If you want to get involved with Sorare Fantasy Football, you can get involved today using the link in the description. You will get a free limited card and also get to draft your teams in the MLS as well, and of course in the other leagues when they do resume come July, August time. You follow me on Facebook and you can also get some game week player suggestions as well, some of the best players for that upcoming game week. Every game week with a Sorare Assist patron. You can also get a 7-day trial as well, free trial to try out before you become a potentially monthly member. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you again on the next video.